I don't think I'm ever going to be able to figure this out. She doesn't even come with a manual. Maybe I should give up. It's already been hours. Oh, there it is. Hi. I finally figured out how to turn you on. I've never been up close with a real doll before, so it took a while for me to figure out. Well, now that you're awake, how do you feel? Oh, right, dolls can't speak. You guys communicate through sign language and writing, don't you? Oh, you look confused. I guess it has been a while since you were last used, so I'll do my best to explain. Well, the house you're in, I just bought it. It had been abandoned for some time, so I expected there to be some leftover belongings. But I never expected to find a ball-jointed service doll like you, just curled up in the closet like an abandoned kitten. I don't know who would want to abandon you like that, especially now that you're on and all the color in your eyes and your skin has come back. You're definitely one of the prettiest dolls I've ever seen. And it's so rare to find dolls like you in such good condition. Your maid clothes are a bit damaged, but that's okay. It's probably from sitting here for so long, right? You are a bit small compared to the other dolls, though. If you were standing, I don't think your head would come past my chest. But that's usually a good thing. Saves on maintenance costs, even if it does mean you're a little weaker. You do look like you need some care, though. Your wooden joints are all damaged and seized up, it looks like. It's probably very hard, if not impossible, for you to move. And your hair is pretty knotted and a little bit messy. And you are covered in a lot of dust. You must feel terrible. I've never taken care of a doll before, but I'm going to do my best to make you feel a bit better, okay? While I was searching for a manual about you, I did find this old ball-jointed doll cleaning kit. I think it has everything that I need. It has this dust brush, a hairbrush, some cleaning chemicals, some cloths made specifically for your special skin, graphite powder for your joints, and a carving knife to take out the rot in the wood. I hope this will be enough to make you feel a little bit better. So, if you don't mind, I'll start by just gently brushing the dust off of you. Oh, your skin's so pale underneath. There really was a lot of dust, hey? I wonder how long you've been sitting here for. It's such a shame. I know dolls love to work, but I also know dolls love to keep their appearances up. You must feel so awful being left in such a state. So, I need to do my best and get you back to looking beautiful again. There is a lot of dust. It's all collected in the folds of your dress, and it's really dug into the lace as well. If you don't mind, I'm just going to lightly pat it out. Okay, it's all the loose dust anyway, but there is quite a lot of dust that's stuck to you pretty well. I think since your skin is actually silicone, it's harder to clean. So I'll use one of these cloths and I'll wet it with some of the chemicals in the kit. I'm sorry if it feels a little cold, but you'll feel much better soon. So, I'll just start with your face. And your forehead, your eyes, your cheeks, your nose, your lips, and your chin, moving down your neck. You do have a very classic doll face. Such delicate and feminine features. I'll do the back of your neck as well. I've seen similar models to you around. You're quite popular with everyone. I actually think you're the most popular model in the city. I'll move on to your shoulders now. I think I've seen a familiar style of doll at a number of the restaurants in the classier areas of the city. Oh, there's quite a bit of build-up of dust in your collarbones. You are very popular, but I know for a fact you're not cheap, which makes it all the more curious why you were left here. Anyway, I'll do your arms next. Oh, wow. Your skin is so soft underneath all the dust. You feel almost real. Your skin is perfect too. No blemishes, no grazes, no cuts, no discoloration at all. Oh, and your nails are still in perfect condition. It's a little strange to find a doll with their nails done like yours, since typically most dolls would just end up chipping their nails from all the work they do. I guess your old master wanted to keep up your appearance. So, all the dust and dirt has been taken off, and your skin and clothes look much better. The maid dress suits you a bit more when it's not covered in dust. Next, I'll do your hair. It is a bit knotted, but I'll do my best not to pull on you. I'm just going to sit on this chair behind you so that you're at my feet, and I'll brush your hair. Even though it's knotted, it's still really soft and very shiny. It looks like in some ways you were really well cared for, and in other ways you weren't. It's a little strange, actually. But I'm sure you don't feel great with those knots in your hair. Dolls are so prideful about their appearance. Okay, there we go. Not free. That must feel much better. Now, about your joints. They're really not in a good shape. They've got a bit of rot in them from being neglected for so long. They look like they're seized up and a little swollen as well. Unlike joints made out of plastic or metal, wooden joints are actually the best for dolls since they're durable, similar to metal, but lightweight, similar to plastic. The downside is that wooden joints require the most care, and I don't think yours have been getting the care that they need. So, first, I'm going to use the carving knife and just very carefully cut out any of the rot. It is really sharp, but I'll be really careful. From what I can see, there's a bad one on your wrist, your knee, and your shoulder as well. I think fixing those ones in particular will help you stand and move again. As for the rest, I'll take you to a proper atelier when we can. So, if you don't mind, I'll start on your wrist. I just need to take off the cuff you're wearing. Is that okay? Thank you. There. Oh. There's a really deep cut here. I don't have the tools to fix that, but we can get it fixed as soon as we can. I'll do my best to work around it for now. I'll be careful not to cut your skin. I'm just taking out the littlest bit of rot and some of the swelling so your wrist can move a bit better. Okay, just very carefully. That looks good. Okay. I'll put your cuff back on. I know how you dolls can be a bit fussy about always looking proper. Now, your shoulder. I just need to move the strap of your dress over onto your arm. Is that okay? Thank you. Oh, the skin under your strap is damaged as well. Okay, well, we'll take a look at that later. I just want to focus on your joints for now. And your shoulder joint there is quite a bit of rot. I'd hate to have to take you apart just to fix your arm, so I'll do my best just to cut out only what's necessary. I'm sorry that you have to go through this. I know dolls can't experience pain, at least not like we do, but you at least understand when you're being damaged, and I know it upsets you, so I know it's really uncomfortable, but please bear it for a little while. I'm sorry. Okay, I think your shoulder should be able to move a bit more now. Try lifting up your arm for me. Perfect. I'll put your strap back now. Thank you for being so patient. Now, your knee. Okay, so for this one, I'm just going to lift you up and put you on my chair so I can see a bit better. There we go. Now, I do have to lift your dress up a little bit. Just up to your thigh. Is that okay? Okay, thank you. Oh, your thighs have been damaged as well. Quite badly too. I'll have to take a closer look later. As for your knee, it's again not in a great shape, but after I'm done you should be able to walk. Okay, I think that's as much as I can do. I promise to take you to an atelier soon to get you looked at. There's only so much I can do, not being a professional and all. Now, I have this container of graphite powder. It's supposed to be good for wooden joints, to help them move smoother and more freely. I'm sure it's not comfortable for you to have your joints seized up like that. You must feel so restricted. Okay, I'll just gently shake this powder into all of your joints, and you should begin to feel much better. Okay, I'll start at your ankles. Left, right, and your knees. Left, right, and can you show me your wrists again? Thank you. And some on your hands. Left, right, your elbows. Left, right, and your shoulders. Left, right, and I'll just do your neck joint as as well. Okay, that should be a start. Now, it says on the packet that the doll is supposed to jump up and down a few times, just to help the graphite settle in. But I'm a bit worried that, in your condition, your joints won't be able to take that. So I thought that maybe I could put you on my knee and just bounce you a little. It won't put too much strain on your joints. Is that alright? Okay. Oh, you are very light, aren't you? Usually, only the highest quality dolls are this light. Okay, I'll just bounce you on my knee, very gently. This isn't hurting you, is it? Okay, good. Okay, that should be enough. Try standing up for me. I'll hold on to your waist, just in case. There. You've done so well. Just try to keep your movements slow and small. I wouldn't want one of your joints cracking suddenly before we can get you properly looked at. How are your hands? Can you try moving them for me? Oh, they move so perfectly. Actually, now that your hands are a bit better, I have this notepad you can write into. I know that most dolls communicate with sign language, but I never learned. I'm sorry. Yeah, if you need to communicate, just write it down. Now, about your clothes. They aren't in the best condition. Very much beneath the standards for a doll like yourself, I'm sure. But I did find what looks like a brand new set of maid clothes in one of the drawers. I'm guessing they were meant for you. So, as a prideful doll, we'll change you into a new set of clothes. Now, I don't want to stress your joints by having you change yourself. So, if it's okay, I'd like to do it for you. Is that alright? Okay, I'm sorry. I know it's beneath the dignity of a doll to have someone undress them, but I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if you cracked one of your joints. I'll start with your choker. It's very pretty. The black lace suits you. And I'll do your calves. They're still very soft, even if they aren't exactly white anymore. Now your apron. It's tied on with a big silk bow. So I'll undo it very carefully. We might be able to reuse the silk. There. Now I want to take your stockings off next. So I'm just going to place you on the bed. I still can't get over how light and small you are. Okay. Left leg. Right leg. Now, all that's left is your dress. Do you mind if I take that off? Okay, thank you. I'll just move your straps aside and pull it down a little further. Oh. Oh no. Oh my God. You poor thing. You poor thing. These are all cuts and bruises. Everywhere. Oh, almost all of you. From your thighs to your chest. All of your skin. I can see breaks in your skeleton as well. Even across your back. You're covered in cuts and bruises. Everything, every part of you is hurt. What happened? Your old owner? Why? Why would someone do that? It was your fault. No. Nothing you could have ever done would have deserved this. Having to live like this for months, years even. Now it makes sense why everything not covered by your outfit is in perfect shape. It was to hide the fact that you were being hurt. That gash on your wrist. He tried to cut off your hand, didn't he? Oh, you poor thing. You must have gone through so much. I'm so sorry. I promise that will never happen again to you. No, don't apologize. You have absolutely nothing to be sorry for. To live like you did. To be ignored. To be neglected, to be abused. How many people would have looked at you and would have known what was happening and just did nothing? It's the world that should apologize to you, thinking that if they just said nothing that the problem will go away. Having the world try to convince you that just being quiet and just accepting it is your role in life. They should apologize to you. No, you're not a burden. You're not a burden at all. You're my doll. I know it must be hard to open up to someone else after being treated just like someone's outlet and being convinced that you deserve it and that being hurt is all you're good for. But I want you to know that you are worth more than that. And I promise I'll always care for you. I accept you. No exceptions. I know that trust takes time, and it will take even longer for me to understand everything about you. But you are worthwhile, and I want to help you, and I want to learn everything I can about you. I don't want you to be afraid to tell me what's bothering you. I want to know. I want to be there for you. The scars that you have are more than enough for a lifetime. You don't need to suffer alone anymore. I'm here for you. Defective. You're not defective. You played your part, and you did everything you should have done. You did everything right. No part of this is your fault. You are not defective because of what someone else did to you. You will never be defective for that. All you need is love and care just like anybody else. You were deprived for so long of such a basic need, and it shows how strong you are to have put up with that and to have not broken. How can you trust me? Trusting anybody is hard. It's really hard. Even when you know them, it's hard to trust them. And to be honest, I don't expect you to trust me, especially after all you've been through. The hurt that's all over you is proof of how easily trust is abused. If you want to leave and never come back to this place, you can, and I will not blame you for it. Having so many terrible memories, it's hard to heal from. I won't stop you, but my promise is to care for you, and you'll always be welcome here if you want to come back. If you do want to stay, I'll do my best to make sure that you're comfortable and that this house becomes your home again. A place where you can feel safe and protected, where you can finally let your own walls come down. And I hope that I can be someone for you that helps you feel safe, that you can confide in and find support in. I won't pressure you. I know you must be going through a lot. But whenever you become ready, I'll be here to listen to you and hear you out. If you want to tell me everything, that's okay. If you want to say nothing, that's okay. If you just want to cry, that's okay too. No matter how you process your emotions, they are all valid, and I'm here to accept them in any form that they come. Is there anything that I can do for you right now? Anything at all? A hug? Of course. Come here. If you ever need anything from me, you can just ask. I will never get annoyed at you or upset that you want too much. You can take as much as you need. I'm going to care for you the way you always should have been cared for. I'm always going to be here for you, and just for you. This must be so exhausting for you. If you want to lay down, you can. Okay. I'll cover you with this blanket. It's really soft and gentle on your skin. You look so tired. Would you like me to play with your hair to help you fall asleep? Yes. Great. You poor thing. For now, you should rest. There's plenty of time for everything else later. So, just let it leave your mind and you can fall asleep. You're safe.